Welcome back to the deep dive. If you're like most people, you see these headlines about huge AI rollouts across major institutions, and it all feels a bit abstract.
Oh, completely. Like a massive tech upgrade happening somewhere far, far away.
Yeah.
And the sheer speed and scale of it all, it can feel like a fire hose of technical jargon, talking about models and chips.
Yeah.
But the real story, the one that actually affects you, is on the ground.
Right. It's about the people whose jobs are changing, like right now.
Exactly.
So our mission, this deep dive is, well, it's simple. We're filtering out all that technical noise, and we're zeroing in on the immediate, practical solutions to the most common issue in any organization.
The Monday morning pain point.
The Monday morning pain point. We're analyzing these new AI initiatives, not by their code, but by their real impact on the worker.
And we've broken this down into four essential roles. You could call them the pillars of the modern workforce, to show you exactly how these rollouts translate into reality.
We're looking at the mechanic, the supervisor, the analyst, and command leadership.
For each one, we want to know what mission the AI actually enables for that specific role.
Okay, let's unpack this. Now, let's head down to the shop floor. Let's talk to the person dealing with the physical strain, the constant need for safety vigilance, the mechanic.
Mm-hmm. And we're thinking specifically about really critical areas like the organic industrial base or OIB.
Which involves managing these sprawling, often pretty old infrastructures.
Right. And the pain point for the mechanic is very specific, and it leads directly to fatigue and, frankly, to risk. It's that constant stress of physical security monitoring.
Just the sheer volume of assets that need watching.
The sheer volume and the nuisance alarms that pull them away from their actual vital maintenance work. Traditionally, security relies on human operators manually watching dozens of live camera feeds. It's tedious.
Exhausting.
And it's exhausting. And it's prone to error.
And when you're dealing with safety-critical environments with all these hazards, that kind of human error isn't just an inefficiency, it's a real threat. So the solution being tested here is what we're calling the digital wrench. It's AI-driven physical security, and the main testing ground is at the Bluegrass Army Depot in Kentucky.
Which is run by the Joint Munitions Command. And what's, I think, really fascinating here is just the strategic brilliance of the deployment. The technology is system agnostic.
Okay, what does that mean in practical terms?
It means it's an AI analytics engine that integrates directly with the existing legacy cameras, radars, and fences they already have.
So no need to rip and replace?
No. And that's crucial. It means the organization doesn't have to spend billions of dollars on new infrastructure to get a modern security solution.
They're basically leveling up all their old equipment at the same time?
Yes. They're leveraging deep neural learning computer vision to enhance their electronic security. It transforms what were just basic recording devices into these sophisticated, proactive sensors.
So what are these cameras looking for? It's not just somebody climbing a fence, is it?
No, not at all. The list goes far beyond just intrusion detection. I mean, yes, they are identifying objects, intruders, and potential weapons, but the technology's greatest immediate benefit to the mechanic is in actively identifying internal safety hazards.
Like what?
Like smoke and fire, and crucially, behavior anomalies like slips and falls.
Here's where it gets really interesting. Slips and falls detection. Wow.
Yeah.
Because when you're on that shop floor, physical safety is everything. The AI doesn't just wait for an incident to happen.
Right. It detects the behavior that leads to an incident. That proactively mitigates risk right there on the floor. It's all about making the individual mechanic safer by removing the need for another human to constantly be watching them.
And that brings us to the operational side of things.
The fatigue factor. The system can autonomously monitor dozens of cameras simultaneously. Just think about the labor saving there.
Where you'd traditionally have multiple people cycling through feeds in a control room.
The AI monitors everything at once, 247, and it only pushes verified, real-time alerts to the operator. This allows the security personnel to be strategically deployed at key checkpoints instead of being glued to monitors.
I did notice in the source material that JMC, while they're still in the research phase, saw accuracy rates above 96% in real-world testing at BGAD. Now, 96% is impressive, but is that enough for a safety-critical environment like an OIG? What happens with that other 4%?
That's a great question, and it really speaks to the necessary partnership between the human and the AI. The goal isn't necessarily 100% autonomy just yet. It's 100% better situational awareness. The AI acts as the first line of defense. It filters out the thousands of daily nuisance alarms and false positives, allowing the human operator to focus their, limited bandwidth only on the high-confidence alerts.
So it's a filter.
It's a massive filter. That shift alone is a monumental improvement in operational tempo.
And we also saw some notes about them developing a portable, trailer-mounted version of this tech.
Yeah, which is a huge deal. The fact that this system can be rapidly deployed and it bypasses the need for costly permanent infrastructure, like fencing, well, that fundamentally changes the risk equation for remote deployments.
It democratizes security.
It really does. You can secure vast remote areas that were previously just too costly or logistically complex to protect, and you could do it at a fraction of the cost. It's an immediate, cost-effective security boost for the field.
So, shifting gears now. Moving from the shop floor where we saw how tech is addressing immediate physical fatigue, let's look at the next level up, the supervisor, who is exhausted by a completely different kind of labor, the constant friction of managing skill gaps.
Absolutely. The supervisor's main Monday morning pain point is that friction. It's the skill gap and its talent retention. They know the organization needs to become a data-focused, AI-enabled force, but how do you build that expertise?
Especially when everyone, commercially and governmentally, is fighting for the exact same rare talent. It puts immense pressure on managers to maintain readiness.
So what's the solution? The strategic answer here isn't to hire their way out of the problem, but to grow their way out. The solution is the creation of a dedicated, formal, internal career field.
The Army's new 49B area of concentration for AI and machine learning.
We're calling this one the friction fighter.
And this formalized career field, it signals a really critical shift. It's acknowledging that specialized AI expertise can't be outsourced anymore or treated like some temporary project.
It has to become a core, permanent internal competency. And that 49B AOC was formalized recently on October 31st, 2025.
So how do they populate it?
They're using the Voluntary Transfer Incentive Program, or VTIP. This is the pathway for existing officers to reclassify into this new AI specialty. Applications are open between January 5 and February 6, 2026.
And those selected will reclassify by October 1st, 2026.
Right.
So if you're an officer listening to this and you have that strong technical or academic background, which the material says gives you an advantage, this is a formal pathway.
A formal pathway to pivot your career directly into the AI domain, and it's backed by the organization's strategic investment. This isn't just a paper designation. It's a real commitment to upskilling the force from within to fight that skill gap friction.
Yeah, and this strategy, it perfectly mirrors what they did earlier with their robotics technician MOS.
It does. It underscores a core philosophy for these large institutions.
Yeah.
If you can't buy the high-demand expertise fast enough,
You build it.
you build dedicated, trained roles to grow it internally. This gives the supervisor a huge relief. They can now point to a formal, supported career path for their team.
Instead of constantly worrying about losing talent to the private sector.
Exactly. It changes the conversation from, we need to hire an AI expert, to something much more powerful.
Do we need to cultivate our own AI experts?
That's a powerful message of internal investment.
Now let's zoom in on the desk workers, on the analysts who are perpetually stuck in Excel hell.
Oh, we've all been there.
Right. Rewriting the same code snippets or digging through massive, often siloed internal data stores just to produce a single report. We call them the code commander.
Spending 8 hours manually reconciling 2 different spreadsheets, only to find the core data you needed was buried in a policy PDF on a third system.
That is true. Excel hell.
And that's the analyst's pain point: repetitive, manual administrative tasks.
And the enormous difficulty of just accessing organizational knowledge. The speed of decision-making slows to the speed of manual processing.
So the solution is the introduction of Microsoft Copilot Agents, which are fundamentally designed to revolutionize these daily operations by handling that heavy lifting.
These agents extend the capabilities of the Microsoft 365 Copilot that a lot of people are already getting familiar with. But what makes them so revolutionary for the analyst is their customizability.
They can connect directly to your organization's specific knowledge and proprietary data sources.
Exactly. Think of your data silos as having all your notes written in different colored pens and then filed in 5 different boxes under 5 different secretaries. A mess.
A total mess. The Copilot agent is the one universal index that can instantly read every single note. This is a monumental change because it means the AI understands the policy manual inside and out.
Something no human can match instantly.
No human. And because the agent is trained on your specific documents and rules, it can automate and execute really complex business processes, eliminating those routine tasks that just bog down the analyst's day.
So instead of rewriting a complex macro to pull data from 3 different systems,
The analyst can now just direct a Copilot agent to execute that entire business process instantly and accurately.
and it works right alongside the user, offering suggestions, summarizing vast documents, providing those crucial synthesized insights needed for informed decisions,
The analyst stops being a data janitor.
and becomes a strategist.
Precisely. The goal here is optimization and strategic freedom. By automating that routine data management and execution, the human analyst is freed up to focus on strategy, critical thinking, and complex problem solving,
It enhances service delivery while maintaining transparency and accountability.
which is vital in the public sector. It shifts the burden of execution away from the human, allowing them to focus on the so what. Finally, we move up to command leadership, the depot commander, who we're calling the decision architect.
Mm-hmm.
Their challenge is the institutional fog of war. It's the difficulty of cutting through layers of bureaucracy and fragmented data to make fast, informed decisions.
Right, based on comprehensive, secure data. The pain point here isn't a lack of tools, really, but a lack of broad, accessible commercial AI tools that meet those stringent security requirements for general operations.
And that has historically just slowed down institutional innovation. Leaders need AI visibility, but they need it secure and they need it scaled.
The solution to this institutional slowness is this unprecedented, large-scale enterprise rollout of the GenAI.mil platform.
This is arguably the most crucial piece of infrastructure announced this year because it addresses both scale and security at the same time.
And this is not a pilot program confined to some small office. The Pentagon is rolling out GenAI.mil to deliver commercial AI options to almost its entire workforce. We're talking about approximately 3 million employees, warfighters, and contractors.
The sheer scale of that is just staggering. It transforms the expectation of digital literacy overnight.
It is a transformative moment in access. The Pentagon's Chief Technology Officer, Michael, announced that, and I'm quoting here, for the first time ever, by the end of this week, 3 million employees are going to have AI on their desktop, every single one.
That's an organizational mandate.
And it's interesting what they chose to roll out first. Google Cloud's Gemini for government tools. This shows a rapid adoption of best-in-class commercial tech.
It shows they're serious about tapping into America's commercial genius, as Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth put it.
But the real reason this works for command leadership is the security stamp.
That's the key. All tools available on GenAI.mil are certified for Controlled Unclassified Information, or CUI, and Critically Impact Level 5, IL5.
So for the listener, what exactly does that IL5 certification unlock?
The IL5 certification is the key variable that unlocks this entire initiative. It means the tools have been certified secure enough for mission-critical operational use within the defense environment.
Specifically for handling CUI.
Specifically, without that stamp, these tools would be relegated to simple administrative use. But because they have IL5 certification, command leadership can integrate these AI models into their core decision-making processes, knowing the data is protected and the tools are safe.
And that security stamp, it allows the speed of decision to accelerate across the board. Defense Secretary Hegseth views this as a force multiplier.
And the platform addresses 3 top priority use cases: organizational activities, intelligence activities, and warfighting activities. It's comprehensive.
So what this means for the decision architect is that they now have an architectural blueprint for better visibility and faster decisions.
Right, because the commercial tools they need are secured, certified, and available at an enterprise scale. No more waiting for years for internal development cycles to catch up to the commercial pace.
It allows them to lead an AI-informed force, basically, instantly. We've covered a remarkable transformation today, seeing these AI initiatives address 4 very distinct Monday morning pain points across the whole organization.
Absolutely. We started on the shop floor. We saw the mechanic gain a powerful digital wrench for physical safety and fatigue reduction.
Citing that 96% accuracy seen at BGAD, and gaining that cost-effective security via mobile deployment.
Then we saw the supervisor gain the friction fighter, that formal 49B career path to build their internal AI expertise.
Which demonstrates a strategic shift away from constant outsourcing toward internal talent cultivation.
The analyst gained the code commander, using Microsoft Copilot Agents to automate repetitive tasks and navigate that organization-specific knowledge that was previously stuck in data silos.
They moved from data janitor to strategist,
And command leadership gained the decision architect through that massive GenAI.mil rollout.
providing secure enterprise-wide access to AI for 3 million users almost overnight, ensuring they can make faster AI-informed decisions.
The professionalization and democratization of AI access, those are the common threads connecting all four roles. And the intentionality behind the security certs like that IL5 standard for GenAI.mil, that's what makes these powerful commercial tools viable for professional use across the board.
The organization isn't just buying AI.
No, it's architecting a new way of working.
So what does this all mean? If a secure, enterprise-ready AI tool is now on 3 million desktops, how fast will the expectation for speed of decision accelerate across every single role? If the analyst can synthesize information in seconds and command leadership can access that instantly, how quickly will the bar for well-informed evolve into AI-informed?
A lot to think about.
We hope this deep dive helps you explore the impact of these changes on your own work environment. We appreciate you tuning in.